At kaugnay pa rin ang pagkakasuspinde kay Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia, makakapanayam natin si Attorney Cristina Garcia Frasco, anak at legal counsel ng naturang gobernadora. Magandang umaga po, Attorney.
Good morning.
Okay, ma'am, nasan po ngayon si Governor Garcia at ano po ang kanyang reaksyon sa balitang ito?
Unang-una po, i-clarify ko lang po na hindi pa naman suspended si Governor Gwen kasi alam naman po natin under cases decided by the Supreme Court, the service of any order of suspension must be personal to the respondent herself. And so, kahit na siguro, nakaiwan ng copy or anything in the Capitol grounds, hindi naman po yun na suspendido na po siya. Wala pong epekto yung suspension order na yun. Kalawa po, yung suspension order, we really don't see how this can be a legal and valid suspension order. Kasi, first, we have not received a copy of the suspension order. Second, yung proceedings nito, namatay na po yung complainant while it was being investigated. So, saan ka ba naman po makakakita ng kaso na magpapatuloy pa rin kahit namatay na yung complainant, no? Ikalawa, there is absolutely no evidence to support any of the allegations kasi lahat naman po ng mga inakusar nila kay Governor Gwen, number one, authorized under the local government code. Tapos, ikalawa, binigyan po ito ng imprimatur and authority ng sangguniang panlalawigan.
Attorney, nagulat pa po ba kayo dito sa balitang ito or you were expecting this?
Well, to be honest, when this case was submitted for resolution, we were hoping for justice. We were hoping that considering the apparent and obvious absence of evidence and glaring lapses of procedure in the investigation of this case, that the case would be dismissed. So, in that sense, yes, we are definitely surprised na na-issue yung order na to. Kasi na naman talagang basehan yung mga charges. Kaya lang, this order has apparently been issued, although the governor has not received a copy of it. So we are prepared to fight it and avail of all the legal remedies that we can avail of against this valid and illegal order.
Attorney, ano sa tingin ninyo sino sa tingin ninyo ang nasa likod nito at anong motibo?
Well, for the information of everybody, yung original complainant nito, si former Vice Governor Gregorio Sanchez, yung nag-continue as a complainant, pero hindi naman talaga siya valid na complainant, yung daughter niya, si Miss Gigi Sanchez Zaballero, who is now running for provincial board member. Tapos kaalyado niya, yung sitting Vice Governor ngayon, si Vice Governor Agnes Magpale.
Nabigyan po ba kayo ng pagkakataon na ipaliwanag yung inyong panig sa DILG?
Nagkaroon po ng formal investigation last year. Kaya lang po, during the formal investigation, we were very vocal, adamant, and insistent on our position that, number one, the formal investigation should not have been conducted in the first place kasi patay na nga yung complainant. Ikalawa, ang dami-dami pong lapses, glaring lapses in procedure na yung investigator himself, nag-issue po siya ng preliminary conference order limiting the issues to be tackled during the formal investigation. And yet, through the course of the investigation, pinayagan po niya na magbigay ng mga statements and documentary evidence yung kabilang party na hindi naman kasali sa mga issues ng investigation. Pangatlo po, nakita po during the cross-examination of the witnesses ng complainant na hearsay lang po lahat. Saka wala po talagang basis yung mga ina-allege nila. Kaya po gulat na lang po namin kung bakit nakalusot po itong kaso na to.
Oo. Attorney, meron ng mga nagtitipon-tipon ngayon doon sa provincial capital ng Cebu na ilang mga supporters ni Governor Gwen Garcia. Nasaan po ba sa mga oras na ito si Governor Gwen at balak po ba niyang pumunta pa sa Kapitolyo sa araw na ito?
Well, at present, I can tell you that the governor is not at the Capitol.
Opo.
And we are very thankful for everyone who has spontaneously just gone to the Capitol to show their support for the governor. Alam mo kasi, yung mami ko po, siya po yung validly elected governor ng Cebu. Tapos, mandato po niya to na governor siya ng mga tao. Kaya na lang siguro yung mga tao nandun na sa Capitol, galit na po, kung bakit gusto talaga nilang tanggalin si Governor Gwen, siya naman yung inelect nila na governor at wala naman po talagang kasalanan yung governor. What's sad about this is that merong mga tao na siguro atat na makaupo sa Kapitolyo, hindi talaga nila mahintay yung constitutional process natin. Malapit naman po yung election. Kung gusto talaga nila tanggalin si Governor Gwen, let them wait for the elections. Last term na din po niya. Saka Christmas season sana. This is such a cruel and unexpected abuse of the agencies of our government.
So, Attorney, ano po ang plano ngayon ng inyong ina? Pupunta po ba siya sa Kapitolyo and will defy this order?
Well, I can't say. I think you have to address that question to the governor, whether she will be going. But what I can tell you is she will continue to serve as the governor of the province of Cebu. As governor, she was charged to uphold all laws of the country. And I don't think she can be expected to uphold or respect an invalid order. And we will avail of all legal remedies to question this order.
Maraming salamat po, Attorney Cristina Garcia Frasco.
You're welcome.